Okay, I am here. I am High Heel Night, and I am having quite a day. Oh goodness! Oh right, I got all types of tech issues going on. So hopefully, I got them all sorted out. My internet keeps claiming to come in and out and in and out. I'll be looking at things on the side stuff just because I got notes. I got things that I control at the live stream onto the side. So, Meister, if you're here, hello. Let me just get finished set up here. I want to wait about 2 minutes just in case any other stragglers around. But yeah, oh goodness, what a day. Ordered some food from Amazon Fresh and then it got canceled. Ordered it yesterday and got canceled. This is the second time I contact customer service. You know what's going on. Don't get All right. Well, anyway, what? Oh, Tatum Mice was saying, hey, Tatum Mice was saying, what can you say that hasn't said yet, though? Well, I'm going to be slightly fair before I start tearing into this. And at first, I was just going to let it go, but at the same time, these Velma videos do get some traction. So, hey, if I can get a couple eyes, they're not going to come on my eyes. So, if you're watching this after it's broadcast, I will put timestamps in the description of things that I'm bouncing around to. But yeah, I sat through all 10 episodes. I thought there were going to be 8. That's why I powered through. There's 2 more. I watched 8 of them. I might as well power through the other 2. So yeah, I might as well get some benefit out of all this misery I experienced. All right, hold on. Let me get the banners up here. Let's get the banners up here. So I'm gonna wait a few more moments and then I'll get into it. I got my notes. Got to get them ready. Hopefully this won't be choppy. Hopefully the broadcast will maintain, but you never know. It's live. That's why we're doing it live. I didn't even want to waste time making a whole mess of graphics for this. Just do it live. All right. Hold on. Okay. Testing one more thing and then I'll start. Just testing. Test. Okay. All right. So I say a lot of people when they criticize this program, they want to jump the defenders or the media that tries to defend this stuff wants to claim that the person is just a bunch of isms. And quite frankly, with my track record of my Just What a Rant programs, yeah, there have been a lot of female-led programs. So it's not that I'm trying not to harp on the female-led programs, but at the same time, most of the male programs I'm not really into. I want quality, so that's why these just what the rest have been about female focused or female led things. And every time something male focused comes along, it's either so niche that no one's going to care, or by the time I'm ready to work on it, everyone else has moved on. So that's why I'm just doing the rant thing. I know just about everyone's ready to move on. I'm the last to jump on the bandwagon. So, but as far as Mindy Kaling goes, I'm a very casual fan of Miss Kaling. I've only seen her in a couple of things as far as live action. I know she's done a lot of voice work. She was in Wreck-It Ralph. She was in Inside Out. She was in Monsters at Work. She does. But as far as live action, there's The Office. I don't like The Office overall, but I enjoyed her. And there was A Wrinkle in Time. Not a great movie, but still, I enjoyed her and the other ladies. I didn't hate the movie. It was just not my cup of tea. But I'm not the target demographic. Or there was a movie called Late Night. I enjoyed that very much. So, I'm a casual. Hopefully, you can still hear me. Let me know if things are coming in and out on y'all's end, because on my end just comes in and out, in and out. So yeah, I'm a mild fan of Miss Kaylee. And another thing, now this is something really important. I have been around. I'm not ancient, but I remember when The Simpsons was the bad boy animation grown folks thing, way back when it was still a segment on the Tracy Ullman show. So, he got his own program, and that was the bad boy program. And eventually we get South Park, and we get programs that are for kids and grown-ups. So we get like Ren and Stimpy and this gross out humor. We get now we have Vox Machina, which is a fantasy series that's rated R-rated. You got Invincible, which superheroes R-rated. And live action, you got The Boys. There's all types of crazy anime with violence, and there's Robot Chicken, and there's all types of things that have come in and out of media. So I'm not trying to gatekeep or anything like that. But so I've just seen enough to know what I like, what I don't like, what's my taste, and I know that there's all types of raunchiness stuff out there. And for some people, they like it. They like outrageous. I mean, there's a reason why those jackass shows and movies keep on being popping up every once in a while. There's a reason why Ridiculousness is one of the longest running programs on MTV. The people like car crash entertainment, like lowbrow entertainment, like outrageous entertainment, like shock value. Okay, fine. But still, I see when it comes to this particular program, we're literally just four ways you can sort of do something with the property that you didn't create yourself and you're trying to piggyback on its popularity. So, and I apologize for not having a banner for each one, but basically, it's like one way is public domain, because this coming week we're going to have Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, and it's this horror movie about the Winnie the Pooh characters. Because the original Winnie the Pooh is now in public domain, so you can do whatever you want. You want to make a bloody, gory Winnie the Pooh movie? Go right ahead. It's public domain, so you can do whatever you want. Same thing with Robin Hood. There was like that recent Robin Hood with Jamie Foxx, and they had people with arrows like machine guns, and getting dressed in battle gear, looking like they were in the Gulf War or something. So public domain, do what you want. The second way is you take something that's old but not quite obsolete, like Riverdale. People have been familiar with the Archie comics, and Archie comics are still being published, but no one really thought anything about the Archie characters since the Joe and the Pussycats movie with Rosario Dawson. So you do Riverdale, and it's like, hey, people like it, great. If not, fine. But it's so long ago, no one really cares. Same thing like with Space Ghost and Harvey Birdman with Attorney at Law. You take those properties that are just familiar enough that, I remember that, the memorabilis crank up. But it's been so long, no one really cares what your crazy reinterpretation of it. Okay, it's just, you like it or you don't like it. If not, we'll just toss it back in the bin and just sit around for another 20, 40, 50 years or whatever. Then there's what I like to call the McRib strategy. That's a property that's constantly getting rebooted, constantly getting recycled, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like Power Rangers, like the Transformers. Every couple of years there's a new version of it, and if it works out well, they'll make more seasons. If not, they'll just scrap it and go with something else. And that's the way it is actually with Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo has been around since its debut. Every decade there have been Scooby-Doo cartoons or Scooby-Doo movies. There's been multiple live-action Scooby-Doos. There's been multiple direct-to-home DVD Scooby-Doos. So, the Scooby-Doo just gets recycled. That's probably one of the reasons why Warner Brothers was so okay with greenlighting this show. It's like, oh yeah, if it works fine, it doesn't work out, we got tons of other Scooby-Doo we can always just make down the line. So even like with Wednesday on Netflix, we got Wednesday, and even though the Addams Family hasn't been as continuous as say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it's continuous enough. Like, okay, here's a one version, and we go away for a couple, several years. Here's another version. We go away for a couple of years. Even the recent animated one with the really creepy, weird animation, and people look at Gomez like, why is Gomez so ugly? Oh no, that's based on the original comics strip design. That's why he's so ugly. People got used to Raul Julia, the handsome, charming, suave Raul Julia. They got thrown off when they saw what Gomez is what it actually looked like. And now we got Wednesday, and it's going pretty well. But then you do what this show, Velma, should have done. And that's do own twisted thing. Do something that's very similar and obviously, samples from certain things, but it is still its own property. That's why, like South Park is obviously making fun of those classic Charlie Brown type of holiday special programs. I mean, in its inception, in the beginning, and it showed off and became something. Even the Simpsons, that was already sitcom, all American sitcom, where everyone's good folks and they're nice and they're charming. Where no, these guys are pretty much idiots, morons, always problems, cursing, naked booties, and all that kind of stuff. Today, we got The Boys on Amazon. That's obviously parodying superheroes in the Justice League, but it's his own thing. So it's not actually Superman going around blasting people recklessly with his eye beams and things like that and being obsessed with milk, his Homelander. So, if you do your own thing with like the Venture Brothers, prime example, Venture Brothers, Hanna-Barbera was like Johnny Quest and all that kind of stuff. And it was a successful thing. And if this Velma program had done that, then it would have been fine. In fact, it should have done that because as I was researching this, hold on, come on, work. Show. Oh, goodness, I'm having those technical issues again. Okay, here. So it turns out that Mindy Kaling's real name is Vera Mindy. I'm not going to try to pronounce her last name. I know I'll butcher it, but you can see it right there. Her first name is Vera, which is probably why it was so easy for her to identify with Velma growing up, because, hey, how many V names are there out there? And Velma, Vera, the weird, awkward, nerdy, smart girl that's, sort of like in the background, not quite in the background, but obviously not the star of it, and throughout her career, she was told, hey, you're never going to be the lead. No one's going to take a person of your background as the lead or as the main character. And she proved it wrong. So if this era and you had, I don't know, Norville was actually a Norville as opposed to, I don't know, or Fred and like a I don't know, Frank and Daphne like a Daisy or something like, just do your own thing. Obviously parodying, making fun of Scooby-Doo, but you do your own thing. Most folks, they would have liked it or not like it, accept it, not accept it. Oh, you're also, hey, that's Buddy Fred. That's what should have happened. And if that had happened, a lot of the craziness wouldn't have been a big deal. But no, you went with a property that you knew was going to get attention, was going to get headlines, was going to get, all the, and now it's the number one original adult animated program on HBO Max, which, by the way, is really easy when there's only 4 other shows of that category on HBO Max. But yeah, you took a property and, okay, let's make the most raunchy, outrageous thing, because guess what? Scooby-Doo's been around so long that it's parodied itself. It references itself. It's been around, so like Robot Chicken makes fun of it. Venture Brothers makes fun of it. Saturday Night Live made fun of it. Pretty much everyone has made fun of it or homage to it or represented something. But even Scooby-Doo itself will poke fun at itself at this point. Like when they split up. There was one time they were going to split up and Scooby and Shaggy just started walking off. And Fred's like, I didn't say how we're going to split up. And Shaggy's like, do we ever do it any other way? Or one time they decided, okay, let's do it differently. So Fred and Shaggy went off, and it turned out they had nothing in common. They did not. They had nothing to go with those legs, and they was just doing the rare time. And there's even one of the direct home videos where the Scooby-Doo gang goes into this this computer system or computer game, and it's the computer characters are them, and they're interacting with each other. It's been parodied, it's been made fun of, it's been referenced, it's been remixed. There's a Daphne and Velma direct-to-home video movie. There's multiple origin movies, both live action and animation. So it's been done. But I wanted to, yeah, here we go. Yeah, right. Yeah, Velma Center show with new characters would have been better. That's exactly it. And a lot of the setting would have happened, but a lot of the attention would have happened, and that's why they did it. That's why they did it, to get the attention. It's a show built on shock value, built on a race. One of the first things you see are two roaches humping each other. That's one of the first images, not just first show, just one of the first images of the program are roaches humping each other. And it just has all these characters. None of them are good people. They are either idiots or fools or selfish or abusive or controlling or manipulative. No one is a good person on this program, especially not the lead, even though she's, I guess, with this self-insert for Mindy Kaling. Like I said, Vera, just make a Vera show. You want to be, what's really silly about it, what's really, really silly about it is that I just read like that when she was initially spitballing how to use the property, because they had access to pretty much all the properties of that Warner Brothers has. If you've seen Ready Player One or Space Jam: A New Legacy, Warner Brothers has a lot of properties available. So they went with Scooby-Doo, and one of the interviews, Mindy Kaling said like she's always wanted to do a Velma series where she plays Velma, and it focuses is often overlooked, underappreciated. She does the majority of the work. She solves most of the mystery. She's definitely the brains behind it, but doesn't get all the proper attention and respect. Well, guess what? It was done in the first live action movie, the movie with Linda Cardellini. That was the whole part of the premise of that first movie, that she was underappreciated, that she wasn't respected, that she was wasting her intelligence and wasting her time, and Fred was getting all the credit and the attention. That's how much Scooby-Doo has been done. The Mindy Kaling finally getting the opportunity to play Velma, and her top idea has already been done. That's how repetitive and over Scooby-Doo is run. So what do you do with your pal? I forgot his name, but anyway. Oh, you're going to make let's make some raunchiness. Let's gender swap let's race swap almost everybody. Let's make fun of almost everything. Almost every moment is designed for shock value. And I mean, even when they're talking, you can see something in the background. Like when they're high school, there's always these two gay guys that constantly make out. They're in the halls or in the park or in the gymnasium. There's like these two guys that are constantly making out. There's scenes in the shower where the soaps cover the girls' bad parts. Fred, he is so girl obsessed that he makes out with a set of brains. It's just raunchiness. There's so much more. I'm not even sure what I can say on YouTube without getting flagged or something like that as mature content. But yeah, none of the characters are nice. And the sad thing is, there is an interesting mystery throughout the narrative, but you got to go through so much slosh and so much nonsense and so much. And I was like, why am I watching this? Why am I watching this? Why am I watching this? It's just nonsense. And when someone says crap, they throw up the uh, you're trying to make like you doing some type of innovative and groundbreaking and exciting. No, you're just scraping the bottom of the barrel because it's easy, because it's cheap, because you know what'll get attention, because you know it'll get headlines, you know it'll get watch time, you know it'll get ratings, and that's why you did it. And some people like it, and that's fine. Some people like that entertainment, fine. I don't, but hey, I chose to watch it. So why did I choose to watch it? Why did I keep going? And I wanted to see Blood and Honey also. I saw your note up there that you wanted to see Blood and Honey. Yeah, I'll go out and see it also. But well, when the smart thing they did was they released 2 episodes a week. So you watch the first 2 episodes, like, okay, well, this is ridiculous. It's clearly not for me. This is just pure absurdity. Then the next week comes and everyone's still talking about it online. So I watched the next 2 episodes. So now that's 4 episodes. And I thought the show was only 8 episodes. So like, okay, well, I saw the first 4. People are going to be talking about it online. I already got HBO Max. I might as well finish it. So I watched the next 2 weeks. And then that 4th week comes like, oh no, there's another week. There's actually 10 episodes. Like, ugh, fine, I'll just keep on going. That's the case. Sometimes I get to a point of no return. Just like with the Fast and Furious franchise. I was ready to quit the Fast and Furious franchise, and the 5th movie, I should have quit at the 7th movie, but when that trailer for that 8th movie came out, I was like, you know what, I've seen 7 movies. I'm interested in the Hobbs and Shaw upcoming thing. I might as well just ride this nonsense until it's finally done. And that's the way it is with this show. I did not like it at all. But hey, it's on HBO Max. I've already paid for it. People are going to be talking about it. I might as well get something out of it. And I will say this on the positive. The animation is pretty cool. It's pretty excellent, especially when they're doing the creepy stuff. Velma suffers from these delusions, these psychological breakdowns and nightmares, and the visuals are amazing. Those segments, that's what and the mystery is interesting, but it's just they give you just enough nuggets to keep you coming back. Just enough to be there. How worse is this going to get? How crazier is this going to get? How many times are the characters going to go bounce around from Fred and Daphne are together? Oh no, now Daphne and Velma are together, but Norville wants to be with Velma, and then all of a sudden now Velma wants to be with Norville, and they're bouncing back. And there's this quadrangle, and nobody likes it. And Daphne's the drug dealer, and Fred is so pampered that he's suddenly weak and doesn't have a full physical male development. And Norville's a pushover with any girl that pays him any attention. And Velma, Ash, dismissive, rude, manipulative, controlling, insulting, judgmental. Oh my goodness. And I'm so watch these people as long as all the other people. Oh man. Oh, so what am I? What's my verdict? What's my verdict? It's a D minus. And the only reason why I don't have to say animation is amazing in certain parts. Animation is top notch. And when they finally focus on the mystery of the show, it's pretty interesting. And I will say, I didn't have many laughs, but each laugh gave me at least one laugh. One solid laugh or 2 solid laughs. So if I am getting at least 1 or 2 good big belly laughs, and yeah, I can't totally crash on it. And like I said, I've seen South Park. There's plenty of times I've been watching South Park and I go, why do I continue to watch this nonsense? And I'll give myself a break. I'll skip a season or 2, or I'll wait till they do one of those 3-episode specials. I'll just watch the 3-episode specials and not watch any of the rest of the season. Same thing with a little raunchy stuff. Same thing like with The Boys. I don't like The Boys, but I'll watch it like the episodes when they're all done and I'll binge it. Same thing with DC's Titans, that R-rated Titans show. Same thing with Harley Quinn. I don't like Harley Quinn, but hey, it's got Kaylee Cuoco and I got HBO Max. But yeah, with this, D minus, and since it's already been renewed, if it actually gets made to what's going on with Warner Brothers Discovery, I'll check out the next 2 episodes of the second season, and I'll find out if it's going to step away from that juvenileness or just get worse. If it's going to get worse, I'm out. I won't give it any more time of day. And best of luck to Mindy Kaling. I'm quite sure she's going to get all types of new deals. Again, depending on what happens with Warner Brothers Discovery. But yeah, I am just it's just crap. It's crap. I got so many other things that I can do with my time, including crap. There's some trash stuff I enjoy. I love ridiculousness. Like I said, every once in a while I watch South Park, but yeah, it's D minus. So that is my big old rant. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this was comprehensible, uh, especially since I was having technical issues. And if you post any comments or questions in the comment section later on, I will respond. But yeah, this was a mess of a show from start to finish. I'm ashamed for it existing. I'm ashamed for Mindy Kaling and all the people behind it trying to run sort of a victory roll that you did something special and groundbreaking and wonderful and challenging. You just scraped the bottom of the barrel. You took the easiest way. And if you just said, yeah, this is a raunchy show for the sake of a raunchy show, we want the attention, it'd be fine. But no, you're trying to ride a high horse. And I'm like, no. Show, I'm going home. All right. Thank you very much, Share. Find inspiration everywhere.